What is going on, everyone? What if the Houston Texans traded for Pro Bowl cornerback Marshon Lattimore from the New Orleans Saints? Earlier, a Bleacher Report article was posted titled 5 Trades That Still Should Happen Before the 2024 NFL Season, and the Houston Texans and New Orleans Saints were mentioned in a potential deal for the 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback. The compensation, a 2025 third-round pick. That's it. Let me know in the comments down below, if you were General Manager Nick Caserio, would you make that trade? Are you a fan of this? I don't think it happens, but it is fun to talk about, because if you indeed add Marshon Lattimore, your cornerback tandem is set. Derek Stingley year 1, Marshon Lattimore year 2. If Marshon Lattimore was on any other roster, he would be the number 1 cornerback. That should tell you how good Derek Stingley is when healthy. Then you could allow the rookie you just drafted, Kamari Lassiter, to grow behind those two. And if he needs to play in the slot, he absolutely can. This offseason has already been crazy. The Houston Texans, the first team in NFL history to add a 1,000-yard receiver, a 1,000-yard rusher, and 2 players with double-digit sacks. Why not? You have the money to do it. You have the draft capital to do it. We are going to break down the article. If you are not in my Houston Texans Discord, let me know in the comments down below if you want to be added. And this episode was brought to you by my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use my promo code 713HOU for a bonus on your first deposit up to $100. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Bleacher Report has the Houston Texans sending a 2025 third-round pick to the New Orleans Saints for Pro Bowl cornerback Marshon Lattimore. The article goes, the New Orleans Saints are projected to be a league-high $73.7 million over the cap in 2025. If they want to go ahead on finding some much-needed relief, they have the option of trading Marshon Lattimore this offseason. The star cornerback has a regional cap hit of $14.6 million in 2024, but that figure is set to rise to a whopping $31.5 million the following season and $28.6 million in 2026. That's a lot of money. Trading away Lattimore is a far more realistic option for the Saints now that the club has added some depth at cornerback. They drafted Kool-Aid McKinstry just 1 pick ahead of us. If Lattimore is made available, expect the Houston Texans to come calling. Even after adding a slew of proven talent like Stephon Diggs, Danielle Hunter, Danico Autry, Azeez Al-Shaair, and Joe Mixon this offseason, Houston still has $23 million in 2024 cap space remaining and possesses nearly $46 million in projected 2025 cap space. That's more than enough to fit Lattimore's contract in while still leaving some wiggle room for further roster building. While Lattimore has struggled with injuries in recent years, missing a total of 17 regular season games since the 2022 campaign, he was a Pro Bowler in 4 of his first 5 years and still has the talent to be a top-flight corner. Given Jalen Ramsey, one of the NFL's best corners of this generation, was fit for a third-round pick last March, a similar day 2 pick should be enough to get the Saints to move on from their longtime starter. Now, let's go ahead and look at those injuries. So in 2023, this season, he missed 7 games with a right ankle injury. Last year, 2022, missed 10 games due to a lacerated spleen and broken ribs. Before that, a consistent guy there on Sunday, 16 games played, 14-14, 16-13. And then, like the article mentioned, 4 Pro Bowls in his first 5 years, a Pro Bowler in 17, 19, 20, 21. Marshon Lattimore is still only 27 years old. And the thing that worries me is once you do get Marshon Lattimore, you're going to have to work out an extension, because that is a lot of money owed to him in 2025 and 2026. That's why I don't think this deal gets done, but it's definitely fun to think about. And if you are indeed all in, like Hannah McNair said, Why not? I mean, this would solidify your cornerback number 2 spot. I thought it was going to be, well, right now the battle is between Kamari Lassiter, Jeff Okudah, and CJ Henderson. That conversation is ended once Marshon Lattimore steps into the building. Your secondary takes a huge step forward. Your defense takes a huge step forward. I mean, you will call Marshon Lattimore the final piece for this 2024 Super Bowl run. I mean, this will have everyone excited. This would scare the rest of the league. It would be unfair. You could throw the word super team out there. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the possibility of adding a stud like Marshon Lattimore.